Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have something truly special. 17 of the youngest and most talented Black gay actors in Hollywood. These stars have wowed us with their performances and inspired many by living their truth. You might recognize them from your favorite shows or films, but do you know their personal journeys? How they've used their voices to uplift others and face challenges head-on? Stick around, because these rising stars have stories you will not want to miss. Let's dive in and meet these incredible trailblazers. Miles Brown is one of the most talented young actors of his generation, best known for his breakout role on the hit television series Black-ish. At just 18 years old, he made headlines by coming out as gay, becoming one of the youngest actors in Hollywood to proudly identify as part of the LGBTQ+ community. While many might hesitate at such a young age, Miles faced the moment with courage and grace, choosing to live openly and authentically in an industry where that still takes real strength. Though his journey has not been without challenges, Miles has never let adversity slow him down. He has continued to build his acting career with steady momentum, impressing fans and critics alike with his depth, charisma, and sincerity. Off-screen, he remains a private person, unmarried and careful to guard the details of his personal life. But on screen, his star only continues to rise. For many, his honesty is what makes him so magnetic, a young man unafraid to show the world who he truly is. Coming out did not derail his career, it amplified it. By sharing his truth, Miles has not only deepened his bond with fans, but also become a beacon of inspiration for others navigating their own paths. In a world that often asks young people to hide parts of themselves, Miles Brown reminds us all that authenticity is power, and that being true to yourself is not just brave, it is beautiful. Jabari Banks is not just a rising star, he is a new kind of leading man. Long before he made waves as the modern-day Will Smith in the Bel-Air reboot, Jabari boldly embraced his identity and came out as gay. That move, made even before his professional acting career had truly begun, set him apart in an industry where authenticity still takes courage. Young, talented, and unafraid to be himself, Jabari quickly became a symbol of strength for a new generation of LGBTQ+ actors, looking for someone who looks like them, talks like them, and lives out loud. Though Jabari has not publicly tied the knot, he is transparent about who he is and never shies away from expressing himself. In Bel-Air, his take on an iconic character brings a fresh, layered energy to a classic story, one that feels both timely and deeply personal. With every episode, he challenges expectations, redefines what masculinity can look like on screen, and shows just how powerful representation can be when it is grounded in truth. Instead of holding him back, Jabari's openness has catapulted his connection with audiences. Fans are not just tuning in for the drama, they are rooting for the man behind the role. His story is a reminder that in today's Hollywood, authenticity is not a weakness, it is a superpower. And Jabari Banks? He is just getting started. Sheldon D. Brown is an emerging force in both film and theater, praised for his raw honesty and emotional depth. He first gained attention with Cicada, an indie film he co-wrote and starred in, playing a Black gay man navigating trauma and love. What made the performance so powerful was its realness. Sheldon infused his own story into the role, including his survival of a past shooting. Instead of burying the pain, he turned it into art, offering audiences something both vulnerable and courageous. Beyond film, Sheldon has made a strong mark on stage with roles in This Bitter Earth, Oedipus Rex, and a standout performance in the national tour of A Soldier's Play. His portrayal of Private C.J. Memphis revealed a deep emotional range that set him apart in the theater world. While he keeps his personal life private, Sheldon has always been open about his identity, proudly embracing who he is. His work consistently reflects his belief that the stage and screen should be places for truth and healing. More than just a talented performer, Sheldon D. Brown is a voice for representation. As an openly gay black man, he challenges industry norms and opens doors for others like him. Whether through advocacy or acting, he uses his platform with purpose, telling stories that matter and showing that authenticity is a strength. His journey is just beginning, but the impact he's already made is undeniable. Justice Smith has carved out a unique space in Hollywood with his memorable performances in Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and Detective Pikachu. But beyond the screen, Justice made headlines for something far more personal, coming out as gay in 2019. His decision to live authentically resonated deeply with fans and brought a new layer of emotional depth to his public persona. It was a moment of boldness that didn't just inspire, it invited people to see the human behind the roles. Even before coming out, Justice had already built a respectable career in the film industry. But since that turning point, he has only continued to thrive. His relationship with fellow actor Nicholas L. Ashe has been celebrated by fans and media alike, not just for its visibility, but for the mutual respect and love the two share so openly. Whether walking red carpets together or sharing quiet moments on social media, they have become a symbol of what queer love can look like in the spotlight: genuine, joyful, and proud. Justice's openness has done more than just strengthen his connection with fans. It has challenged outdated narratives in Hollywood. He stands as living proof that authenticity can elevate a career rather than diminish it. With each performance, he reaffirms his talent, and with each personal truth he shares, he gives others permission to do the same. Justice Smith is not only a gifted actor, he's a force for change, proving that courage and creativity can go hand in hand. Leighton Williams is a powerhouse on stage and screen, an actor and dancer who first captured hearts with his standout role in Bad Education. But beyond the bright lights and witty lines, Leighton made headlines for something even more impactful, coming out as gay in 2015. That moment was not just personal, it was powerful. Since then, he has become a bold voice and beacon for LGBTQ+ youth, showing that embracing your truth is not a limitation, but a launchpad. While Leighton chooses to keep much of his private life away from the spotlight, he has always spoken openly and proudly about his identity. He may not be married yet, but his openness about his sexuality has broken down barriers and sparked important conversations. Instead of hiding who he is, he uses his platform to uplift others, encouraging fans to love who they are and walk boldly in their own truth. His authenticity has not just won admiration, it has fueled his success. Leighton's career has continued to soar in both theater and television, earning him roles that showcase not just his talent, but his spirit. With every performance, he proves that being unapologetically yourself is a superpower in the entertainment world. Leighton Williams is more than a performer. He is an inspiration. Keiynan Lonsdale made his mark on the world as Kid Flash in The Flash, but his impact reaches far beyond the screen. In 2017, he came out as gay, embracing his identity with courage and grace. Since then, Keiynan has become a beacon of authenticity in the entertainment industry, winning hearts not only for his talent but for his fearless honesty. Whether he is acting, singing, or dancing, his energy is magnetic, and fans across the globe admire the joy and confidence he brings to every performance. While he has not been married, Keiynan often speaks about the freedom he feels in living as his true self. His openness has not only strengthened his connection with fans, but also set a powerful example for young LGBTQ+ individuals searching for a role model. On and off the stage, Keiynan radiates self-love, reminding others that vulnerability is strength and truth is beauty. His journey has helped shift the narrative for queer performers in mainstream media. More than just a rising star, Keiynan Lonsdale is a trailblazer, using his voice to uplift others and push for LGBTQ+ equality. His decision to come out did not hold him back, it propelled him forward. In a world that often pressures people to hide, Keiynan stands tall, proving that authenticity opens more doors than fear ever could. His story is not just about fame, it is about freedom, pride, and paving the way for those who come next. Jeremy Pope is a powerhouse in Hollywood, widely recognized for his standout performances in Hollywood and The Inspection. Long before the spotlight found him, Jeremy had already taken the brave step of coming out as gay, a decision that would become a cornerstone of his identity as both an artist and an advocate. From the start, he embraced his truth with confidence, never shying away from who he is, and that honesty has earned him the respect of fans and peers alike. Throughout his journey, Jeremy has used his voice not just on screen, but off it, standing tall as a proud supporter of LGBTQ+ rights and greater representation in the entertainment industry. Though he tends to keep his personal life out of the headlines, his openness about his sexuality has helped him form a deep and authentic connection with his audience. His presence in the industry sends a powerful message that talent and truth can go hand in hand. Today, Jeremy Pope stands as one of the most admired actors of his generation, not just for his performances, but for the courage and grace he brings to every aspect of his life. His story is a reminder that staying true to yourself is not a limitation, it is a superpower. Jeremy continues to pave the way for young LGBTQ+ talents, proving that when you lead with authenticity, success naturally follows. Alex Newell burst into the spotlight with unforgettable flair on Glee, where their powerhouse voice and magnetic presence lit up the screen. It was during this time that Alex boldly came out as non-binary and openly gay, an act of bravery that resonated deeply with fans around the world. While others were still figuring out how to play it safe in Hollywood, Alex was already paving the way with authenticity, using their rising fame to demand better representation for LGBTQ+ voices across the industry. Since stepping into their truth, Alex's career has only soared. From Broadway stages to recording studios, their talents have transcended genres and shattered norms. With every performance, Alex not only entertains, they challenge, uplift, and inspire. Their success is proof that embracing who you are can be your greatest strength, especially in an industry that has not always welcomed difference with open arms. More than just a star, Alex Newell has become a symbol of possibility. They have remained proudly vocal about their identity, encouraging others to live freely and love boldly. For countless young people in the LGBTQ+ community, Alex is more than a role model. They are a beacon. Their journey reminds us that when you own your truth, you do more than survive, you thrive. Noah Ricketts is a dynamic actor whose talents have lit up the Broadway stage. Known for his vibrant presence in musicals, he embraced his identity as a gay man early in his career, a decision that not only defined his journey, but empowered countless others along the way. From the start, Noah made it clear that the stage was not just a place for performance, but a platform for truth, authenticity, and advocacy. His voice has become one of the most respected in the theater world, especially when it comes to pushing for meaningful LGBTQ+ representation. Though Noah tends to keep his personal life private, his openness about his sexuality has been a guiding light for fans and fellow performers alike. He does not shy away from the spotlight when it comes to advocating for equality and visibility, choosing instead to lead by example. Each role he takes on, whether on stage or screen, adds a layer to the narrative he is helping to write, one where being true to yourself is not only accepted, but celebrated. With a career that continues to climb, Noah is more than just a performer. He is a symbol of hope for the next generation of LGBTQ+ artists. His courage, coupled with undeniable talent, reminds aspiring actors that the theater is big enough for every story, every voice, and every truth. As he forges ahead, Noah Ricketts stands tall not only as a Broadway star, but as a changemaker lighting the way for others to follow. Ryan Jamaal Swain rose to prominence for his powerful role in Pose, the groundbreaking television series that brought ballroom culture and the stories of Black and Latinx transgender and gay individuals to the forefront of pop culture. From the moment he stepped onto the screen, Ryan brought raw emotion, dignity, and authenticity to a community that had long been underrepresented. Behind the scenes, he was already living his truth, having come out as gay during his teenage years, and his personal courage only deepened the impact of his performance. Though Ryan keeps his romantic life private, his boldness in embracing his identity has made him a respected and admired figure in the LGBTQ+ community. Pose did more than elevate his career. It positioned him as a cultural voice, one willing to challenge Hollywood norms and speak out for the rights of those too often silenced. Through red carpets, interviews, and advocacy, Ryan continues to uplift stories that deserve the spotlight, using fame not just for self-gain, but for meaningful representation. Today, Ryan stands as proof that authenticity is not just a personal virtue. It is a force for change. By embracing who he is both on and off screen, he has forged a path that is not only successful, but deeply influential. His journey is a reminder that being unapologetically yourself can spark conversation, inspire others, and open doors in places once thought closed. Dyllón Burnside is not just an actor and singer, he is a bold voice for change. Rising to fame through his powerful performance on the groundbreaking series Pose, Dyllón stepped into the spotlight with more than just talent, he brought authenticity. In 2019, he publicly came out as gay, embracing his truth with pride and purpose. His decision was not just personal, it was political, shining a light on the need for greater LGBTQ+ visibility, especially for Black gay men in the entertainment industry. Since coming out, Dyllón has become a fierce advocate for equality, using every stage and screen as a platform for progress. He has been candid about his journey, never shying away from the complexities of identity and the importance of representation. While he tends to keep his romantic life out of the public eye, his openness about his sexuality has made waves. His role in Pose, as a gay character navigating love, loss, and liberation, was a defining moment, both for his career and for millions watching who saw themselves in his story. More than an actor, Dyllón Burnside is a trailblazer. His presence on screen and in advocacy has inspired countless aspiring performers to live their truth, unapologetically. With every performance and public appearance, he breaks down barriers and redefines what it means to thrive in Hollywood while being fully, fearlessly oneself. And as his career continues to rise, so does his influence, as a voice, as a role model, and as a proud symbol of what it means to live out loud. Dijon Talton is an actor and singer who rose to fame with his standout role on Glee, the groundbreaking series that blended high school drama with bold musical performances. While his time on the show introduced him to millions, it was his decision to come out as gay after the series that truly marked a turning point in his life and career. Dijon embraced his truth with grace and confidence, becoming a quiet but powerful voice for LGBTQ+ visibility in Hollywood. Although Dijon has kept his romantic life largely private, his authenticity has resonated deeply with fans. By being open about his identity, he has created space for others to feel seen and understood, especially young queer individuals navigating their own paths. His vulnerability became his strength. allowing him to connect on a more meaningful level with audiences who value honesty and representation. As his career continues to evolve, Dijon has used his platform to champion inclusion and speak out for those whose voices are often overlooked. He proves that being true to yourself is not a limitation, it is a superpower. Through his work and his words, Dijon Talton is showing the world that you can thrive, inspire, and make a lasting difference by simply being who you are. Tessa Thompson has made a name for herself as one of Hollywood's most versatile and commanding actresses, captivating audiences in blockbuster hits like Thor, Creed, and the sci-fi phenomenon Westworld. In 2018, she shared with the world that she identifies as bisexual, a moment that surprised some but empowered many. With calm confidence, she embraced her truth. And from that point forward, she has become one of the few A-list actresses to openly represent the bisexual community on a global stage. Though she has never been married and tends to keep her romantic life out of the spotlight, Tessa's authenticity has only deepened her connection with fans. Her openness has not held her back, it has propelled her forward. By stepping into her full self, she has expanded the kinds of roles she takes on, often choosing characters that reflect strength, complexity, and bold femininity. Her performances have only grown richer and more dynamic, echoing the power of representation both on and off screen. Tessa Thompson continues to be a driving force for inclusivity in Hollywood. She uses her platform not just to entertain, but to educate and uplift, advocating for broader LGBTQ+ visibility and better industry opportunities for queer talent. In a landscape that still has far to go, her voice rings clear, as a star, as an advocate, and as someone unafraid to live and love truthfully. Laverne Cox is a true trailblazer in Hollywood, an actress, advocate, and icon who shattered ceilings with her unforgettable role in Orange is the New Black. From the start of her career, Laverne was open about her identity as a transgender woman, challenging stereotypes and becoming one of the most visible trans figures in the entertainment industry. While she keeps her romantic life private and has not been publicly married, her transparency and authenticity have made her a beacon of hope for the LGBTQ+ community. Her rise to fame was not just personal, it was historic. Laverne became the first openly transgender person ever nominated for a Primetime Emmy Award, a milestone that redefined possibilities for trans actors in Hollywood. But she did not stop there. With every role and public appearance, she continued to break boundaries, choosing characters and stories that reflect real struggles, strength, and transformation. Her presence has paved the way for more inclusive storytelling on television and beyond. Today, Laverne Cox remains an unstoppable force. She uses her platform not just to entertain, but to educate and advocate, championing transgender rights and pushing for greater visibility across all media. Her legacy is not only about fame or awards, it is about the lives she has touched, the hearts she has empowered, and the path she continues to light for the next generation of LGBTQ+ voices. Billy Porter is more than just an actor or a singer. He is a force of nature. Best known for his groundbreaking role in Pose, Billy has become a beacon of unapologetic self-expression in Hollywood. He came out as gay at the age of 16, and from that moment on, he has never looked back. His journey has been about more than personal success. It has been about challenging norms, breaking barriers, and inspiring others to live boldly. Whether on stage, on screen, or on the red carpet, Billy Porter commands attention and refuses to be confined by expectations. In 2017, Billy tied the knot with his partner, marking a deeply personal milestone in a life already filled with public victories. He has never shied away from speaking up for LGBTQ+ rights, and his marriage was another example of living life on his own terms. While many in Hollywood played it safe, Billy went full throttle, using his fame not just to entertain, but to empower. His advocacy has become as integral to his legacy as his performances, making him a leading voice for inclusivity and justice in the entertainment world. From flamboyant gowns that turn the Met Gala into a personal stage to powerhouse performances that demand attention, Billy Porter proves that authenticity is not a weakness. It is a superpower. His career is a living example that when you embrace who you are, the world takes notice. In every role, every speech, and every bold fashion statement, Billy continues to remind us that true success comes from showing up fully, fearlessly, and fabulously. Colman Domingo is a powerhouse of talent, an actor, playwright, and director who has made waves in film, television, and theater. Known for standout performances in Fear the Walking Dead and If Beale Street Could Talk, Colman brings a depth and presence to every role that commands attention. Early in his career, he made the courageous decision to come out as gay, a move that, rather than limiting him, became a source of strength and authenticity. His openness not only shaped his path, it helped redefine what success could look like for Black gay men in Hollywood. In 2019, Colman married his longtime partner, cementing a love story that has been both private and powerful. Throughout his journey, he has consistently spoken out about the importance of representation, especially for queer Black men who rarely see themselves reflected in mainstream narratives. Far from being sidelined, Colman has thrived, taking on bold, emotionally rich roles that reflect the complexity of the human experience. His work, both on and off the screen, serves as a testament to the power of visibility. Today, Colman Domingo stands as one of the most respected figures in both the LGBTQ+ and Black communities. His honesty, resilience, and talent have not only won him critical acclaim, but have also inspired a new generation of artists to live their truth without fear. In an industry that often demands conformity, Colman's journey proves that authenticity is not a risk, it is a superpower. That wraps up today's video. I hope you're feeling just as inspired by these 17 incredible Black gay actors as I am. Their stories remind us that authenticity, talent, and courage truly shine. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. There's so much more to come.